Good morning, everyone. Nick Reagan here from our First Alert Desk. This is your 5 on 5 plus 5 minutes of local news and weather right here from our Live 5 newsroom. We're going to start this morning with an update to a story over the weekend. Police in North Charleston say a man was driving a moped illegally on the interstate when he was fatally struck Saturday night. A crash on Interstate 526 shut down traffic for several hours Saturday night. The crash happened on 526 westbound at exit 15, according to the South Carolina Department of Transportation. Now, all lanes were blocked into the early hours of the morning, reopening shortly before 5 a.m. Now, the victim's identity has not yet been released by the coroner's office, and this crash does remain under investigation. New this morning, a fire in Goose Creek over the weekend has left half a dozen people without a home. This is what the scene looked like after firefighters were able to get that fire under control. You can see the charring on the outside of that building there. Goose Creek Fire, they responded along with Joint Base Charleston Fire, Somerville Fire, and several other agencies. Now, crews reported seeing flames coming from the front of the two-story house and spreading to the garage. They were able to get it under control in about 15 minutes. But by then the damage had already been done. And while no one was injured, 5 adults and 2 children are now left without a home. We are told the Red Cross is lending a helping hand to that family. And just into our newsroom, a judge has dismissed a lawsuit seeking to reinstall the John C. Calhoun Monument in Marion Square. The judge in the case agreed to dismiss the case earlier this month, saying that the plaintiffs don't have standing to bring the case. The ruling says, 1, the Heritage Act protecting certain monuments doesn't apply in this case, and 2, members of the public are not able to enforce a state law that does not specifically allow them to bring a lawsuit. Now, the plaintiffs in this case, they disagree with the judge, and they have filed a request to reconsider. In that request, they argue that they do have standing, say that they represent the organization that provided the property for the monument, and they are descendants of Calhoun himself. Well, let's take a look outside now. Patriots Point right there. It is a chilly one across the country, but let's take a closer look at how things are shaping up here at home with our First Alert weather team.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Joey Silva. We are starting out with a cool morning here across the low country. Sunshine early today will warm our temperatures up into the 60s at lunchtime, mid 60s for highs this afternoon. Late this afternoon and into this evening, we will see a couple of spotty showers, especially near the coast. Not a lot of rain chance today, only about 20%. Better chance of some showers in the 50s for highs tomorrow. Then behind that, we turn cold, sunny on Wednesday, highs in the 40s. Warm up a little bit Thursday and Friday, then another cold front heads our way. Highs only in the mid 40s by the weekend, with morning low by Sunday close to 20 degrees.
All right, thank you, Joey. Again, a look out at Patriots Point to see the cool air out there right now. All right, well, and before we go, big day in politics today. Iowa caucuses are happening today. It will be the first nominating contest in the nation. President Trump expected to win that contest, but close second is where everybody's going to be looking at, whether it's going to be Ron DeSantis or Governor Nikki Haley. We'll just have to wait to find out later tonight. Well, that's everything we got here from our First Alert desk. This has been 5 on 5 Plus. I'm Nick Reagan. Thanks again for joining us.